We are taking you live now to Queensland Fire and Emergency Services Headquarters, where Deputy Commissioner Mike Wassing is speaking.
And we've had some rain, particularly in the southwest and southeast on the fires, and that's been great for our firefighters out there, but we still are not out of the woods. We still have approximately 52 fires across Queensland currently, and we still have some very high fire dangers in central West Queensland later on this week, including in the area of the Carnarvon Gorge, which is already in excess of 330,000 hectares. And we're working very closely with the Parks and Wildlife Service and the local community in that area, and we'll be working through that area for several weeks to come. We still have a number of large fires also in Far North Queensland, but there are no immediate threats in those locations. Happy to take any questions.
Go back to that plane crash. Talk me through the reason of grounding those flights.
So as part of standard practice with regards to any aircraft incident, it's standard practice to ground aircraft that might be related in terms of the airbase operations or in terms of the contracted aircraft specifically. That's why we've had some of the airbase operations ceased yesterday, but today we still have a lot of those aircraft operating. We still have significant air operations. It is only the 4 aircraft that have been impacted on that.
Could you just confirm with us that the 3 deceased people are from Victoria? I know we've heard they're contracted with Air. They do stuff in correlation with QFS and obviously contracted with you guys. Any of the deceased from Queensland?
Yes, so the deceased aircrew, again, the deceased aircrew are part of a very close community. In fact, whilst it's not for me to sort of talk about in terms of the current release of their names, we do know some of that aircrew do have close connections into the New South Wales Rural Fire Service and fire services in Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria.
Sorry, so there could be part of all 3 services?
Yeah. So it's a bit kind of difficult because it's sort of they're contracted from Victoria but working in Queensland. But yes, so there's connections in terms of some of their other roles, I suppose.
Was there anyone on board that was from the QFS or someone from Queensland that was helping guide them through that area?
No, all 3 personnel are part of Ag Air and they're contracted personnel. But obviously they work very closely with our air operations personnel. They're all friends with our own people, our own firefighters, as well as our other air operations personnel as well.
How long has this crew been contracted to QFS?
So the company's worked with Queensland Fire and Emergency Services for some time and operate as part of a national aircraft contract arrangement.
Could you walk us through what you guys are doing as part of the investigation process? I know that earlier Superintendent Arnold said it was a little bit delayed in terms of getting investigators to the scene. What are you guys doing to the scene?
So currently our focus is in terms of supporting our people and those around them that have been impacted by this tragic outcome and the incident. We're working very closely with the Australian Transport Safety Bureau. The area of impact and the incident itself is very remote, and so it's very difficult to access. The initial response was to make sure that we got crews there and were able to contain safely that location. And now it's about getting the investigators to that location because it is very remote. We continue to support the investigators, and that will take weeks, if not much longer than that, to work through those details.
At that crash site, were there a few fires ignited from the accident?
I can say that there was a fire as a result of the impact of the incident, but that is all now contained.